Well, you know what? I guess women are funny. You guys, you guys proved me wrong today. Yeet, thank you for the 6, homie. You guys have made me see the other side. I'm gonna go watch an Amy Schumer special. Okay, boys, everyone shut the fuck up. You're all losers. Today, we're gonna be watching the bizarre case of Stephen McDaniel. Alright? And I know you guys really look up to this guy. I don't know fucking why. I don't know anything about him, but you guys said this is a great guy. So we'll see how, you know, your judgment of character is. Because I believe everyone in the chat has said that this dude is awesome. So, I guess we'll see. But before that, have you ever heard of NordVPN? Fuck you. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Friends multiple times that she felt someone had been inside her apartment, and she also...
I'm sorry. Whoa. What? That fucking came quickly, you know? Not like me. I don't do that.
Lauren had told her friends multiple times that she felt someone had been inside her apartment, and she also started getting an eerie vibe when she came back alone, especially late at night. It was as though she could sense something wasn't right, and she even thought about moving multiple times, but unfortunately never went through with it. The reality was that Stephen McDaniel had stolen a master's key from a security guard and let himself into her apartment and looked around on several occasions. He also started filming her when she would leave and return to her apartment during all hours of the day. Had Lauren been in this situation before, or even knew anyone that had, she may have trusted her intuition and unknowingly saved herself from a tragic fate. But that's the key word. Damn. Trust. She had no...
Hold up. JCS, I have a little tip for you, okay? At the beginning of these videos, you literally, like, tell us the outcome, right? Like, you tell us what happens. You shouldn't do that, bro. You should fucking leave us on the edge of our seats, right? And then at the end, then you tell us if she died or not. Because maybe she would have made it or something. That's what keeps those people hooked. That's why people watch ID. They're like, oh my god, did this guy do it or not? They don't just, like, at the beginning be like, he murdered everybody. He killed all 7 people. Now let's watch. It's like, what? No.
Proof of the danger she was in, only conviction, which unfortunately wasn't strong enough when it was most needed. Stephen McDaniel snuck into Lauren's apartment once more, only this time she was sleeping inside. As he crept into her bedroom, she awoke and immediately panicked once she saw the intruder. McDaniel then pounced on top of her and proceeded to strangle her for roughly 15 minutes. Lauren put up a courageous fight and clawed at her attacker's face and chest, but she was eventually overpowered and died of asphyxiation. After the murder, Stephen dismembered Lauren's body in the bathtub with a hacksaw. He cut his victim into 5 pieces, placed each piece in a trash bag, and then disposed of each of them in separate trash cans around campus. 3 days later, Lauren's concerned friends would arrive at her apartment and let themselves in with a spare key. McDaniel...
How sick do you... I mean, look at this guy's face. You could fucking tell, bro. You could just fucking tell this fucking weirdo. Bro, strangled her for 15 fucking minutes, then cut her into 5 fucking pieces?
Daniel would notice from his window and invited himself inside as he offered to help.
Now, this is gonna sound fucked up, but, like, how do you even do that? How do you cut somebody... I'm not trying to get information here, alright? But, like, how do you do that without just making the biggest mess of all time? Wouldn't there just be blood fucking everywhere?
All of her belongings were still inside, including her cell phone, driver's license, and passport. A missing persons report was filed that night. A search party commenced the next morning, and police would discover the victim's torso at 9:40 a.m.
Oh,
it was placed in a
bro.
trash can next to the apartment complex. The rest of the victim's remains were never recovered. The investigation was then switched from a missing person to murder. Police canvassed the surrounding area and began conducting interviews with neighbors and classmates, one of whom was Stephen McDaniel. But he was first interviewed by the local news.
Oh my god, I know this! I know this guy! I fucking know this! This dude, he's like, oh my god, it's so fucked up and shit. But doesn't he, like, cuck himself in this interview? And he's like, oh God, oh shit. Like he says the wrong thing or something.
News, and at the time was unaware that part of the victim's remains had been discovered.
We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. I mean, no one has seen her since Saturday. I mean, the last time anyone heard from her was an email that she sent out, and no one's heard from her since.
What kind of person was she? I mean, what did you see her?
I mean, she's as nice as can be. I mean, very personable, very much a people person.
What a sick
Do you know
fuck.
anybody any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
All because he knows he's about to get caught, bro. Body?
This is most likely a genuine reaction disguised as another. He is most likely feeling a sense of fear and shock over the fact a substantial piece of evidence has been discovered. Yet he plays it off as a feeling of sorrow over the loss of his supposed friend.
I don't know anyone that would want to hurt her. She was as nice a person as there is.
Oh, you sick fuck. You know this guy's somebody's bitch in jail.
Was she moving soon? Did you know anything about her?
They're like, yeah, homie, keep that long hair.
She was going to be moving out today. Why would anyone do this? Maybe I could have helped. I mean, they went in, we looked around the place. No sign of a struggle, no sign that anyone had broken in, just nothing.
He was interviewed by police at 11:50 a.m. and offered to help in any way he could, yet came across as fidgety and apprehensive the entire time. There were two highlighted moments of the interview. The first was when Stephen asserted that he was a virgin, saving himself for marriage. The second was when the detective discovered scratch marks on his face and stomach, which he asserted were done by himself in his sleep. He at that point unknowingly became the prime suspect and was asked if police could search his apartment. Stephen reluctantly accepted and was then transported back to the complex with 4 other investigators.
Oh, shit.
While searching his apartment, they discovered a collection of swords, guns, toilet rolls, stockpiled provisions as if he was expecting an apocalyptic event, and a mask made out of women's underwear. The most significant discovery, however, was a pack of condoms. Stephen was asked why he would have such an item in his possession.
Yeah, why would you have such an item when you're such a fucking virgin, you fucking virgin? You ain't never gonna use those? What are you, jerking off in them?
Possession if he was staying celibate before marriage, at which point he miraculously confessed to stealing them from another apartment. This gave the detectives probable cause for arrest, and Stephen was placed in handcuffs and brought back to the police station. His interrogation began just after 11 p.m.
He's gonna need those in jail. So, oh my god, so I literally 30 days after, 30 days before this, I had just turned 21. Dude, I was probably, what time is this? I was probably at Pizza Hut right now. Like, at this moment, while this guy is sitting here, I was probably on a delivery at Pizza Hut.
All right. I just gotta ask you a few questions. You came down earlier tonight, me and you talked, all right. You don't have any weapons on you, do you? No. That's just you are. What's wrong? You know I'm Detective Patterson, right?
Yes.
Do you remember, put your hands up here, you remember us talking earlier tonight, right?
Yes.
You remember me earlier in the day?
Yes.
When we came down here and talked a little bit and then we left?
Yes.
Okay.
The monotone dialogue and lifeless demeanor you see here reportedly started on the drive back to the police station, and the suspect's conduct throughout the entire
'Cause he
procedure
knows he's
is not
fucked.
only mystifying, but almost impressive. This is one of the most extraordinary pieces of interrogation footage to ever reach the public domain.
I need to know
I've never seen this.
about this girl right here. You know her?
Yes.
Who is that?
Lauren Giddings.
Does she live next door to you?
Yes.
When's the last time you seen her?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Was you friends with Lauren?
Yes.
Look at me when you talk to me, son.
Bull
Okay?
fucking
The
shit, you
suspect has
verge.
morphed himself into this abnormal and extremely creepy character. Whether it's a strategy or some sort of mental breakdown is unclear. But what's incredible is that it somewhat dictates the pace of the interrogation. The detective has just closed the distance and commanded eye contact, both of which
Dude,
are
he fucking is so close to him. Holy shit. This motherfucker even pulled his chair up, but this motherfucker is in this dude's face. Also, I don't think, like, this is a tactic or something. I think this dude is just like, oh my fucking god, he realizes, like, he's done, he's caught, he's going to jail for fucking life.
recognized techniques to increase psychological pressure. Yet the absurdly haunting manner in which the suspect turns his head and fixes his gaze unnerves the detective to the point where he becomes the one to look away and reset his posture. This essentially never happens in interrogations, as it can give the suspect an incredible boost in confidence.
Look at me when you talk to me, son. Okay?
Oh.
Was you friends with her?
Yes.
Close friends?
We were good.
I mean, y'all were friends, right?
He's like, I gotta,
Y'all
yeah,
law
step back a
students,
little
you're
bit.
studying to be an attorney, right?
Yes.
What kind of law do you want to go into? Criminal law?
Yes.
Civil? Is that what you want to do for a living?
Yes.
Okay.
The detective steps back from his initially aggressive strategy. He asks trivial questions for 35 seconds before attempting to ramp up the pressure in a more subtle manner.
And you've lived next to Lauren for a long time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where she's at tonight?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Have you ever seen her with that dress on?
No.
No.
You have no idea where she's at?
No. What the fuck? He fucking definitely did it.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, we just find buckets of blood in his apartment. Oh, he laughed at it.
Look.
It's fucked up.
Just tell me what happened, brother.
That's what's up, boy.
Well, where's she at? I need you. I'm asking you for your help. I'm a detective, and I'm asking you for your help. Can you help me?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You can't help a friend out?
I don't know what you need.
I need to know where Lauren's at.
Bro, this guy is fucking
Do
weird.
you care that no one can find her?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Do you?
Yes.
Holy shit! Oh, that was real time? Oh, he had to look away. What the fuck?
What's up with the pair of underwear that was in your apartment? That was like a mask. It was cut out like a mask. Do you cut underwear out to look like mask?
No.
Are you a knife collector or a knife person or
No.
Oh, what the
you like knives?
I used to collect swords.
I mean, do you know your swords? I mean, to
Yes.
sell
Dude, that's a fucking red flag right there. A dude who collects swords, boys, if you collect swords, that's a fucking red flag, buds.
and trade swords.
No.
Is that how Lauren looked with the long hair the last time you seen
She
her?
got all those swords for her.
Yes.
Or she got, that's how she looks.
Yes.
I mean, earlier today, me and you sit here and talk normal. What's going on with you now? Why are you acting like this? I need to know. Why all of a sudden you're acting like this?
Dude, beat this dude's ass.
Earlier today, we sat here and talked. But now you're acting like you don't know what's going on. I mean, did something happen or something to you?
Dude, he is fucking this guy's swag up. Dude, for watching the other video, like, holy shit, this guy is throwing him off.
I mean, why are you shutting down? Why are you not talking to me?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you scared?
No.
I mean, you're not scared, are you?
No.
Pretty much, dude.
Stephen's demeanor doesn't waver for the first 20 minutes, so the detective eventually takes a more distinctly aggressive approach. He attacks the subject's character to see if it might coax him out of the act and into defending his dignity.
You got your ass on that fucking news and stood out there and gave a media report that her mother saw about her missing daughter. And you want me to sit there and tell them that you don't know? Is that what you want me to tell them? Because you're all over the news. You sure stood out there and ran your mouth to the news media. But now you're going to get out here and you don't fucking know.
Ooh, get him.
You know.
Fuck him up.
Just a sorry piece of shit.
Ooh.
That don't give a fuck.
Ooh. Punch him in his fucking mouth.
Right?
Fucking grab his hair.
Well, why'd you tell
Pull
the
his fucking
media
hair.
everything? Do you need to see what you told the media today?
Yes.
It was on the 11 o'clock news. Well, I'm asking you. Tell me. I want to know.
I don't know where she is.
That ain't what you told the media.
What did he tell the media? He said...
You didn't stand in front of that camera and say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you running?
I need you to tell me what you want me to tell her mother. And then I won't ask you another thing. I'm not going to tell her mother that you don't know, because her mother saw you on the news tonight. And she cried all the way down to Macon. Because you had the balls to get on the news and tell everybody everything. So this little act that you're doing right now ain't working with me. Okay? So you can just snap out of it.
I was going to say, this motherfucker needs to snap out of this shit.
We can move on.
I don't know.
Well, how many times you gonna say I don't know?
Don't say I don't know.
How many times you gonna say it? If you did something,
I was waiting for it. If he would have said I don't know, oh, that would have been fucking grand.
you let me know.
I don't know.
Well, who did?
I don't know.
Whether it was planned or not, the second detective enters the room with a similar strategy of
Here we go.
immediate aggression. Rapport development seems to have been collectively thrown by the wayside.
Ooh, pink shirt coming in. Coming in hot.
Did you talk to him about his guns?
Yeah.
When was the last time you shot those guns?
I haven't.
You've never shot a gun?
No.
Have you ever shot any gun in your whole life?
No.
Never.
No.
So you bought 3 guns that you've never shot.
Yes.
Why?
To have.
For what?
To have.
For what? I'm asking for what?
To
Why do you want to
have.
have them? What makes, did they give you, I mean, tell me why it's important to you to have 3 guns.
Especially, weren't they like ARs? No. Dude, he was not acting like this fucking 10 minutes ago. He was not acting like this. This dude just fucking went, he just shut down.
That's an easy question. Come on, talk to me, buddy. Me and you talked all day today. We ain't had a problem communicating. Why is it important for you to have 3 guns? Do you not know?
Were they rifles?
No.
You say you don't know where Lauren is, right?
Right.
You told me earlier you and Lauren were friends, right?
Yes.
Bullshit.
How would you describe y'all's relationship?
Friends with a fucking loser like you? I doubt it.
She was my friend.
She was your friend. What?
He's
Did she
laughing
ever
at
do
that
things
one.
for her? Did she ever do things for you? What did she ever do for you?
We talked.
We talked. What y'all talk about?
News.
The news. Okay. How many times have you been in her apartment with her hanging out?
I don't know.
You don't know?
This would honestly be a dope ass
If
job.
you had to guess, what was just, I mean, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times what?
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2? See, if I had only been somewhere twice, I could remember that. If I had been there over 50 times and you asked me how many times I've been, like, I don't know, a lot. But the fact that you've only been there twice, when I say how many times you've been there, you say you don't know, that's just odd to me.
Yeah,
Does
that is
make
pretty
sense
fucking
to you?
weird.
Yes.
That does make sense. So what I'm saying right now makes sense.
No.
Look at the fucking sandals, too. He's the type. He's the type, dude.
Lauren's missing. This little girl right here. Your neighbor.
Oh, I thought he was about to swing on him.
She's missing.
Much like Detective 1,
Now he's
Detective
going-
2 now valiantly moves in for the psychological charge. He closes the distance and locks eye contact. His physical demeanor, alongside a prolonged gaze, will hopefully crack the suspect's fortified barrier. Once broken, the momentum will commence and the suspect will be more likely to divulge incriminating information. All the detective has to do is maintain eye contact for longer than his adversary. It's a psychological battle of attrition between two opposing forces, and these moments can sometimes last for minutes on end.
I know.
Me and you both know it's no different than when you was a little
There's
kid.
no way you're fucking beating this guy. This guy is fucking... There's no way anyone can sit and stare at this guy without just, like, looking down.
Right? And you reached in that cookie jar and you got caught after your mama told you not to get that cookie. And she was, did you get a cookie? No. And whenever you tell a lie, you feel bad about it right then. One, with every lie, there's a chance you're going to get caught. And that weighs on you. Because you know you did something bad. Am I right?
I didn't do it.
You didn't take the cookie?
No.
I've never had cookie.
Smell like
I'm a
you've been cleaning up,
virgin.
like you've been using cleaner to clean up. I know what that smells like. My wife smells like that all the time when she cleans her house. You've been using some kind of cleaner to clean up your apartment, hadn't you?
No.
Steven, you telling me you live like a man? How does your apartment get cleaned?
I cleaned it.
When was the last time you cleaned it, Steven?
I don't remember.
Was it this week?
No.
You mean you go a whole week without cleaning?
Yes.
Why? That's horrible, Steven.
Ew, you're fucking gross, Steven. That's fucking
I don't
disgusting.
know how else to say it, Steven. Let me tell you what I think. I think that she was a friend of yours. Look at her right here. I think that she was a friend of yours.
I don't think so. I guarantee this motherfucker never even had a conversation with her.
I think something happened, Steven. You used to watch her come in and out of her apartment, didn't you?
No.
Oh, he's like, how did he know that?
Well, how y'all doing?
We're just talking. See that pretty girl right there?
Yes.
You telling me you looked at a pretty girl like that and you never once thought, ever, man, she looks good. You never thought that?
I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand? You know how when you're sitting there you see a girl walking down the road?
You're like, God damn, bitch, with
and you
that
say,
big
"Man,
fat
girl looks
ass.
good."
Ooh,
You ever
ooh.
see a good looking girl on the road, you think to yourself, man, that
Start
girl
making
looks
monkey
good.
noises? Oh.
You never thought that about her?
You ain't never done that.
So you mean to tell me you look at porn on the internet
No, officer, no, I do
and
not.
get off to that, but you never looked at her and said, man, I wonder what it'd be like to have sex with her?
Never looked at porno
Yeah.
on the internet, sir.
No.
Steven, this is hard, buddy. I know this is hard. And I can tell it's on you. You want to let it go. There's blood in your apartment, Steven.
Ooh.
You didn't get it all up.
This is the widely recognized futility technique, which is used to make the subject believe it is useless to resist due to the overwhelming evidence against them. It's most effective when the interrogator can play on doubts that already exist in the subject's mind. The only problem here is that Stephen didn't dismember Lauren inside his apartment. It all happened in Lauren's apartment, so the detective's bluff is already called at this point.
It didn't all come off. You scrubbed and you wiped. But we can tell that. Don't you watch CSI? Yeah, we know it.
Uh,
Steven,
yeah, Steve, say
why
something.
is there blood in your bathroom?
The detective now completely shifts his strategy from confrontational and aggressive to sympathetic and understanding. He attempts to create a connection and then afford Stephen a more socially acceptable reason for the crime. This is extremely difficult to pull off after a direct confrontation, as there is no established rapport nor trust. The usual routine is the exact opposite. You would first build rapport and then get aggressive once a connection
now it's July
has been
1st.
attained.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. I wanted to be here with you to go through that process because I know you're not a monster, man. I know you're not a bad guy. You're just a hard.
You don't watch CSI? Y'all don't have phones?
You ain't got a lot of support from your family, do you?
Yes.
You do?
The strategy fails at the first hurdle. Stephen immediately shuts down the afforded sympathy and reasoning behind the alleged crime, which was the concept of unsupportive parents. But the detective now attempts to roll with it.
A lot of people can't say that. And the fact that you do have support from your family should make things easier. Because your family wants to feel like they've raised somebody that tells the truth and is honest, right?
Yes.
Did you hurt that girl, Stephen?
No.
Have you ever hurt anyone, Stephen?
No.
You've never hurt anyone.
No.
I've hurt people, Stephen. I've made mistakes in my life. It's not even normal to say you've never hurt anybody. Sometimes people get mad. They say things they don't mean to say. It hurts. You never kicked a dog or a cat?
The lead detective then
What
asks
the fuck?
non-confrontational questions for
Wait,
almost 30
is he saying he has kicked a dog or a cat? What the fuck is wrong with that detective?
minutes, which is most likely to see if it will change the suspect's demeanor.
You ain't never seen a
and the
dog
manner
who
in
just
which he
kind of like
responds.
kicked him in the
But it
face
doesn't.
with steel-toe
Stephen
boots on?
maintains the same lifeless disposition which
Interesting.
he has now kept up for almost 90 minutes.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to people that he works with and everything. They talk about how he's always expresses himself.
But he don't know.
He's very talkative. Stephen, they say you're so talkative, buddy, that you're always so friendly. You stop in and say hello, and you talk. Why is it that you're acting so short with us tonight? If you have all this character and personality about you, why is it that everything that we get from you is yes, no, or I don't know?
Yeah, he killed her on the day she was gonna move out. Yep.
Why are you acting like this, Stephen? You see how I'm able to talk in complete sentences?
You almost fucked
We're
up there,
having a
bud.
conversation, but the only thing you're bringing to the table is a yes, no, or I don't know. Stephen, did you hurt that girl?
No.
Would you tell me if you did?
Yes.
Have you lied to me at all?
He's trying to trick him.
No.
He would no. Yes, yes.
When was the last time you did laundry?
A few weeks ago.
You haven't
Ew.
washed clothes in a few weeks?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
I have a lot of clothes.
No, you don't. That's another lie. You don't have a lot of clothes.
Yes, I do.
Got a lot of panty mask,
You
you
got
sick
enough
fuck.
underwear to last you 3 weeks.
Yes.
Do you wear the same pair of underwear more than one day?
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Why?
What? What? Wait, what?
Underwear to last you 3 weeks.
Yes.
Do you wear the same pair of underwear more than one day?
Yes.
Ooh, that's fucking gross. That is fucking gross. Okay? I could see a shirt, you know what I mean? Some shorts. Boxers, though, you gotta change those every day. That's an everyday thing. You're fucking gross.
Why?
Because it's so clean enough to wear.
No, it's not. You got your dick
Where's
sweat
that
all over
little
it,
girl,
fucking ass
Stephen?
sweat.
I don't know.
Stephen, you know. You're going to look at this right here, this
Oh,
little
shit.
girl right here,
Smack him.
and you're going to say you don't know? I know you know.
Shove it in his fucking face.
I don't know.
Yes, you know. What are you going to say tomorrow when I say we got your hair with the body? What are you going to say to me then? Because you know, like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how easy it falls out. Look at all that on your head. You don't think nothing fell out? It did. We just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. So you didn't look like a monster at the end. Because you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Stephen. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserved. You did something stupid. And I believe you feel bad about it. And that's why you're all freaked out right now. But I'm giving you the opportunity.
You going in on him.
I'm giving you an opportunity to show everybody you're not a monster. That you feel bad about what happened. Your hair's there, man.
Is his hair actually there?
Is there. That's right, buddy. See that? Look at it. See how easy?
He's like, hold on, there's
See
not,
this
the
stuff
hair's
right
not
here in
there.
your hair? Yeah, it fell out of your head when you was moving the body, Stephen. That's right. You remember moving the body?
No.
Yes, you do, Stephen.
Ooh.
Why, man? Why?
Wait, did he just admit to it?
Tell me, bud.
I didn't do it.
Yes,
Okay.
you did, Stephen. We want you to tell it so that way people understand you're not a monster. Things just, you got out of control. It's a sickness. Why'd you do it, Stephen?
I didn't do it.
Stephen, why are you going to keep telling that? You hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Stephen. You hurt her, man. She was screaming.
Ooh.
Screaming, Stephen.
Come on, you can't
Why?
do that. You can't do that,
I
bro.
know you feel bad about it. I can see it in your face.
You can't start rhyming.
What came over you, man?
You screaming, Steven? That's screaming Steven over
What
there.
happened, Stephen?
I don't know.
Stop saying Steven.
I know you don't know.
Steven, your fucking dick
can't-
hair
couldn't
is
control
fucking
it,
there.
could you?
Your fucking ass hair is all over the scene of the crime.
Stephen.
Steven.
They steal your hair and take
You
it
think
over
you
there?
even, Stevens?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think so. That's Shia LaBeouf.
That's right. It's all sinking in right now. He knows is what you're thinking. Steven, I don't want it to be a game between me and you. I know it hurts, and I know you're not an awful person, and you want to tell it. Your hair was there, Steven. We've all known it all along. We wanted just to give you an opportunity to tell what happened. Did y'all have sex?
No.
Did you try to have sex?
No.
Think about having sex?
No.
Liar. What kind of man doesn't think about having sex?
Let me see them pubes,
You said
Steven.
earlier
Take your
you like
pubes out.
girls, right?
Yes.
You said she's a pretty girl, right?
Yes.
What'd you do to her, Steven?
I didn't do anything.
You're lying. You hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
Sure it did, and that's why you're having this massive meltdown right now.
The detective quite literally repeats the phrase, "You hurt that girl," to which Stephen responds, "No, I didn't." And this goes on for the best part of 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Perhaps the detective's strategy was to induce mental exhaustion, yet it had no effect whatsoever.
Why did you hurt that girl?
I didn't.
Why did you hurt her, Steven?
I didn't.
You hurt her, Steven.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna take this from me. You don't deserve to look at it. Just stay right here, okay?
Okay.
You better have your pubes on this table when I get
Appreciate all
back,
your
Steven.
cooperation tonight, okay?
Okay.
What the fuck? Bro,
Alright, we're getting ready to go.
this dude's a
I just
demon.
need to discuss a few more things with you.
The lead detective now abandons the pursuit of any sort of admission. He instead proceeds to belittle and humiliate the suspect as much as possible. It may have a tactical purpose, but it's more likely out of frustration, alongside the fact he is certain of the suspect's culpability.
I know earlier today you told me you stayed home all weekend, right? In your apartment.
Yes.
Did anybody see you? Did you talk to anybody over the weekend? Were you on your computer all weekend? Is there anything I can look at?
Were you playing World of Warcraft, Steven? Don't lie.
He couldn't
Don't
be
fucking
involved
lie.
because he was on the computer, or he was online on a porn site or
Why do they keep saying porn?
doing college work or anything.
Or like you were jerking off to
That
porn.
would exclude you as being involved altogether. I mean,
Yeah, me and my friends, I have an alibi. Me and my friends were in this Discord call. We were all watching porn, jerking off together. I swear.
see you this weekend at the house? Did you go out to get a newspaper? Did you wave to a neighbor? Or you just locked yourself in all week?
Yes.
Nobody saw you?
No.
I mean, what do you just stay in the house all day?
Yes.
I mean, what do you do all day in the house? I mean, you've always done that your whole life? You don't have no friends? How can you go your whole
I
life?
have freaking friends on the freaking internet. You guys are real people. You guys aren't freaking bots that I pay for. I swear, Dad, I do have friends.
Not a friend.
I feel like I'm getting interrogated.
Where they at?
They are real people. Fuck you.
Where they at? You have any friends here in Macon?
Yes.
Name one, because everybody I talked to said they ain't your friend.
Ryan Granger, Cass Lawson, Ashley Morehouse, Carmen Love.
That's the same people I talked to today, and they're not your friend. Alright.
One of the reasons interrogations were
Bro,
so
that fucking must have stung. He's like, yeah, I actually talked to all those people you said. And they said they don't fucking like you.
fascinating is the ethical vacuum it creates for everyone inside its bubble. In any other circumstance, the detective's behavior here would be considered cruel and reprehensible. He's essentially bullying the suspect, yet the empathy we would normally have is now stripped away through the impression of retribution. We know this person has done something horrific, and the treatment he is now receiving is merited through his own actions.
They're not your friend.
He's gonna break that chair.
I mean, it's all over anyways. I just want to know what was going on tonight.
Who's gonna get retribution for that chair?
Game's over. I mean,
It's okay, babe. It's okay. Don't
I know
watch.
what
Don't
you did
look.
to her, so we just want to know
Don't look.
if you were gonna tell us or not.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. But we know different.
Your friends fucking hate your guts, Steven.
You're fucked.
Oh, he said you're fucked.
We already know. We know you killed her. We know you put her body in the trash can. The news media knows it. Glenda knows it, your mother. Your sister knows it. Your sister's husband knows it. The one that used to beat your sister. He knows it.
Damn, how do you know all that?
You know what he said? He said he's a crazy motherfucker, is what he said. When I called him. That's your own family calling you crazy. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody's coming to visit you.
Damn. This dude is getting wrecked.
You can sit there with that dumb look on your face. But it's over.
The entire interrogation took over 2 hours. When sped up by 20,000%, you truly get a glimpse of how remarkable the suspect's catatonic performance was.
Yeah, I know, like, bro, he fucking... How long did he have his fucking hands on that fucking table? Jesus! There he goes, finally.
His mother came to speak with him soon after this moment,
Oh,
and
the
although he
detective lied.
maintained his innocence, he immediately snapped out of a zombie-like character. It's difficult to interpret the reasoning behind the performance, whether it was a pre-planned strategy, improvised in the moment, or some type of psychological breakdown is unclear. But whatever it was, it evidently seemed to work, as the interrogators got nothing. The suspect's behavior was so abnormal, they were essentially at a loss with what to do, or where to even start with a specific plan of attack. The evidence, however, was irrefutable. Hundreds of pictures of Lauren were discovered on Stephen's flash drive, along with multiple video recordings of inside her apartment. A hacksaw was found in a supply closet of the apartment complex, and it was marked red with what was later identified as Lauren's blood through DNA testing. The packaging for the exact same hacksaw was found in Stephen's apartment. When confronted with the evidence, he took a plea deal to avoid the death penalty and was rendered a life sentence without the possibility of parole. He is currently being held at the high-security Hancock State Prison in Sparta, Georgia. One of the more discussed elements to the present day is the motive behind the crime. What was the reasoning behind Stephen's actions that night? He asserts that murder was never his intention, but simply the result of momentary panic and confusion, all preceded by the foolish decision to break into an apartment, which stemmed from a potent yet harmless infatuation with a girl he found attractive. He essentially tried to make out that his behavior was devious and calculating, but not evil or perverted. Public opinion on the matter varies, yet the general consensus is that the murder was premeditated, mainly due to the fact that he had bought the hacksaw just days prior to the murder.
Yeah,
a popular psychological viewpoint takes us back...
Dude looks like fucking Dan Avidan. Goddamn, bro, grumpy gamer.
...to the personality of a stalker. Lauren was set to move out the very same day she was murdered, which brings some to believe that Stephen was terrified by the notion of change, that the person he had been infatuated with and fantasized over for so long was no longer going to be a part of his life. And no matter how obscure and unreciprocated their association was, he couldn't bear the thought of losing her. Rather than Lauren going on to live the promising life that lay ahead of her and leaving Stephen behind as a forgotten memory, he has now in some abstract manner connected them both forever.
Oh, that's fucked. Oh, you had to hit us with that, huh? You had to hit us with that fucking deep shit, eh? Ay, yay, fucking yay. Disgusting, bro. Screaming Steven. I hope he's screaming right now getting butt fucked. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Ay, yay, yay.